Hey, Julia, I am wearing your nail polish. I've been wearing it this week that you sent me. Thank you so much. Hi, Curry. Hello, everyone. Y'all are in for something special. I am so excited about this topic. It's about basically horse jewelry, is what I lovingly call it. And the actual name for it is horse brasses, which. Uh-oh. I lost my picture. But okay. So I have all of these different, and I've showed this before. This was a brass that had a bird on it. And you know how I was saying before, one of the past vintage and collectibles, I showed different things that were birds that I had. Well, I also realized when Rachel was saying to teach about something that I was also drawn to horses. So I had looked around and I had quite a bit of horse things. These horse brasses, I was lucky to acquire them when I went into a Habitat for Humanity store. They had a whole box of them. So I was able to get these. And, I first started posting them, really didn't know anything about them. I kept reading, they were trotting. Harnesses, different things. And then I found out they're actually called horse brasses. So mostly this was from the time in England. They still to this day they do a parade every year since 1885. That is the London Cart Horse Parade. The last one they had was in April of this year. They usually do it every year. So the thing, how it came about with these horse brasses, which I'm going to show you this one. I'm kind of thinking this is the oldest one that I have, um, because it's very, you could definitely tell, handmade. The back, see how the back looks. So they, first off, and this one is not medieval, but in the medieval times, Romans and Greeks, they used to um, use horse brasses, and it was kind of a sign of protection for the horses. Um, Let me see. Oh, yeah. And also, it would ward off evil spirits. So, in the Middle Ages, in Roman times, the ones that you would find, like if you're out in the wild and you see a horse brass and it has type of symbols like religious symbols, like maybe crosses or stars or things like that, those might actually be horse brasses from the Roman times. So, then after that, the horse brasses, they were bronze first, and then they became brass, and they were used also, like this one, was used by farmers for agricultural times, and they attached these to the horses' bridles. And also, they would use it like in between to hold things together. But this was a sign of protecting the horse and also protecting the farmers and the family that lived in the home. So, this is the one that I'm thinking really is the oldest one that I have. Um, so, also, let's see, the development and the use of the brass in the horse tack did not occur until the reign of Queen Elizabeth I in 1558 to 1603 in England. And like I said, they first used them for agricultural use, and they attached them to the harnesses and to ward off the evil spirits. Then they even made some that were alloyed, that were copper and zinc, and they were called Latin or Latine, Latten. Those were used to at least 1830, is what I had read. And also, then they were given as awards or prizes for different events and parades and things is when they will wear them. So it's basically horse jewelry. And right before, I had found a picture. Hopefully I could find it again. But it was showing one of the actual pictures. Here, I think. This is it, yes. So this picture I want to show you right here. Let me see if I can make it bigger. So this picture right here is how like the farmers or firefighters would display on the carts the horse brasses that they might have won or acquired. And I'm so aggravated because this picture, I had it blown up, and when I had it large, let's see if I can find it again. Here. This one actually has the rooster right there. The rooster horse brass that I have is in that picture. And luckily I had taken it on my phone. So if anybody, come on. Okay. Well, anyway, I can't get it pulled up to show it big enough right now. Let's see if I can do it that way. There we go. So right here, if you look really close, that little one right there is this rooster. So that's why I was thinking that that one must be older too, because it had, you could tell the back is not flat and smoothed out. So that one was pretty neat. So I am going to go ahead and I'm going to run this rooster while I have him in my hand in case anybody's interested in him. I'm doing a lot of the horse brasses between 10 and 20, depending on what they're all about. This one I'm going to run at 10. And let's see here. We're going to go ahead and start the auction on that one. So if anyone is interested in one of these, for these, because they're heavier, I am going to do the shipping on them at $5. But if you buy each additional one, it'll be just 50 cents on top of that. The jewelry that I have tonight will be $4 for shipping and then 50 cents after that. And then the three breakable items, those are going to be $8 because of how I have to ship them. Okay, thank you for looking at that one. All right, and I had another picture I wanted to show you too, related to the London horse parade, the harness horse parade right here. And you see right here is this one. So when I was looking at this one, I thought, well, that looks newer. And you see how smooth it is right here. Also on the back, when it's dented in like that, it can be a stamp. So it's not brand new, but it's a newer one. And then like on this rooster one, there it is, the stamp. And those would indicate the makers of the horse brass. So I have this one here, and I'm going to go ahead and run it just in case anyone is interested in this one. This one is for luck because it has the horseshoe on it. Moving that one to stage, and that one's running for 10. Yes, definitely there's lots of things in there if anyone wants to pre-bid as well. Okay. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Yes, that painting in the background is a painting that I did. Um, Two things, just like things I collect, birds and horses, those are the two things that I really enjoy painting, are horses and birds. So that one right there, the horse is in the water, and it was kind of a neat mistake. I was doing shadowing at the bottom, but it actually looks like you can almost see in the water, and his legs are like pushing backwards. So that was a happy accident when I was painting him. So the horse on the horse with the horse brasses, they would wear them up here or down here or on the sides or different locations that they would wear them. Okay. Also, um, after let's see, after after they use it for agricultural use, they would also um, win them in parades. Also, the RSPCA, for the horse parades, they also will give them out to horses that are in really good condition, and to the people that take care of the horses. And as we know, Queen Elizabeth II, she was a lover of horses. So I'm sure that really helped with continuing the parade and all of the promotion with people liking and enjoying horses in England and the in Great Britain. So this one right here is a real neat one. It's a little rough for wear, but it is a her 25th, the quarter silver jubilee horse brass. So it has the date where she started her reign, and then this is when they did the Jubilee parade. So it's really neat to see this, and it's almost um, just a neat thing in history that this is something that could have been worn on, and most likely worn on, one of the horses that were in that parade. So this is Queen Elizabeth II Jubilee. Here's the back. And then I'm going to run that one. That one's going to be a little more um, because of how historical it is. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to start that auction. I did do like a scratch test right here where it's looking like it's worn, and you could tell the brass is coming back through. So it may be that it just needs to be cleaned up, but sometimes it's nice to have something that's older and it, looks a little more worn. Okay, thank you for looking at that one. Okay, and another one I want to show you that's really a neat one is this one here. And this is the Mayflower. And this one is a commemorative horse brass for the 300th year since the Mayflower had sailed. So that one I'm doing for 15. So that one is definitely an antique. And this is the back. And you can see with this one too, the older they are, they have all these hammer marks in the back. Okay, thank you for looking at that one. Okay, I am going to get a couple jewelry pieces out. And this is not from England, but it is from Spain. And it's a Damascene Spain horse and carriage. It has articulating wheels. See, you can move the little wheels. And here's how it looks closer up. And then on the back, it says right there, Spain. And I'm going to start that one for 10. It's in very good condition. Okay, thank you for looking at that one. Okay, let's see. So the next thing I'm going to show you, let's see. Let's do this plate since we're kind of in the horse theme for tonight. This plate is German. It is a vintage shore for us. I'm sorry, I'm going to mess it up, but I practice and practice before we start it. Schwerzenhammer, Bavarian, and it's sign number 22 right here on the back. Here is this part. There's the name. The back can use some polishing. I think that may be pewter. The only thing that I could see wrong with this plate is right here on this little horse, there's two little scratches on his face. And then there's little dimpling area right here. And I'm running him for 35. But this is a cute, really pretty plate. Those horses, the detail of their face is really nice. In the back. And there's the front. Okay, thank you. Thank y'all for looking at him. Okay, now another one. As far as the horse brasses go, after they really stopped using them as much for competition, they started using them more for collecting and putting in pubs, restaurants. So they started becoming more like decor. That, like in the pictures, they still use them for parades, but a lot of people in England collect them to put them in their different pubs as part of heritage for the history of these. So this one is a cute one. It's a little trotting horse, and I'm starting that one at 10. And this one's older. There's the mark. It looks like up in here it says something, but it's really hard to see. It kind of looks like that might say steel. Okay, thank you for looking at that one. Okay, next we're going to do a bolo tie. I'll remove this one to stage. This one has like a rope string. It's two-toned. The very front is really nice. The back has some wear around the sides. And then here's the rest of the string. And then the bottom has slight wear around this area. So I'm going to run that one for 10. Start the auction. Hi, Prairie Moon Thieves. Hi, Logo Life. Welcome in. So that bolo tie is running for 10. The back. Okay, thank you for looking at that. Okay. Also, when they manufactured the brasses, they would take a thin sheet of brass and then they would cut it to the thickness, and then they would use hammers and hand tools and they would cut these out. So they would use different hand tools to make them. And this one has a cat on it. I'm going to pull him up. And we're going to run him for 10. All right, thank you for looking at that. So there's different meanings related to the different brasses. They all kind of tell a story. Um, so the pineapple, of course, is like a welcoming symbol. Here's the back, and this one actually is stamped England on the back. And this says, "Bless this house." You can use these if you don't have a horse. You can also use them to hang on your wall or as just decor. So we're going to start. Oh, let me see. Yeah, we're going to start that one for 10. Okay, thank you for looking. Okay, and I showed the rooster before. The rooster stands for courage and dependability, which I think that's why it was on the wagon where it looked like it had these symbols for either police or firefighters. Um, and speaking of firefighters, I found these little cute plaques here. And this one is a vintage brass fire association horn blower alarm fire marked plaque. Move that to stage, and we're going to run him for 10. But it's really cute. He's blowing, like blowing the alarm. And it makes me think, back in the day, that's the way that they told people there was a fire, is somebody blew a horn. And then as part of the decoration, they put like some smoke coming out here. It looks like he's kind of holding flames. All right. Thank you for looking at that one. All right. Next thing I want to show is let's do these cups. So when I was looking at the horse brasses and I was out trying to decide on maybe, finding something that might have horses on them, I found these cute coffee teacups. And then upon um, doing more research on it, I found that they are Currier and Ives blue tea coffee cups. And they have it's the horse and carriage pattern. So you have the horses and the lady on it in the carriage. Um, and they're perfect. I mean, they're just like no one ever has used them. So sometimes these can be duplicated by other people. So things that you look for to see that you have the actual thing is they have this unique handle on the coffee cup. Um, they also, you look at the details on here, and it matches all the way around. So it's not off at all. It goes all the way exactly to the top. Those are some of the details that you would look for. Um, Unfortunately, with their cups, the plates is what has the stamp on it. So if you're out looking at and you find something like these, it could be a Currier and Ives coffee cup, because they usually would not put a stamp on their coffee cups because they usually came as a whole set. So mostly the plates are what has the stamp on them. But there's 4 of these really nice coffee teacups. I'll show you each one. I could not find any chips at all. And here's this one. And I'm running, let's see, running those for 15. Okay, thank you for looking at that. Here is a really neat collar. Yes. Hey, um, can I do combined shipping on my jewelry order with your antiques? Yeah, Curry, I think I can do that. Yeah, I still have the one necklace that you ordered, so if you want, I can definitely work out a shipping with you, depending on the item that you get. Yeah. Okay. Yep. Yes. Yep. I could do that. I could do that, Curry. Is there a particular thing that you need me to run again? Okay, so this is the beaded collar, and here's the back. And I thought this would be something that someone at the parade might wear, um, just to kind of, it looks really sort of, I would say, just kind of festive. But I'm going to pull that one up. That's a hand beaded collar. Moving that to stage. I'm running that for 10. Oh, yeah. Yep, no bird stuff tonight. Okay, thank you for looking at that. Okay, the next thing that I'm going to pull up is this bolo tie. This one is sodialite. It has the prongs there. This is not silver, it's just silver tone. And I'm going to start that auction. And this is on like a cord. Here is the bottom. Okay, that's fine, Curry. Thank you. Okay, thank you for looking at that one. Okay, here is a horse mug. So for the horse brasses, the horse on the symbol, it means courage, freedom, speed, intelligence, and virility. The cat means rebirth and resurrection. Okay, so we're going to run this. This is a stoneware mug, weather vane, Tunkards Goss, crafted in Vermont. I'm going to run that for 10. So here is the horse. Here's the bottom. There's no cracks. This is just the area where the mold or the way they poured it. It's the back, and there's inside. Okay, thank you for looking at that one. Okay, now this one right here, the wheat sheaf indicates harvest time, and the Nations Horse Brass UK Society, they did a series on this one, and the series started with this number 1671. So they had a series that went out 1671 number, and then it went all the way up to series number 2041. So this is one of the beginning ones when they started the series. Also, another neat thing about this one is you can use it to open your beer bottles. So we're going to pull this one up, and let's see if I can have it in here. Here it is. Okay, we're going to start that one. And this one has England on it. It's got a little mark right there. All right, thanks for looking at that one. Okay, I'm going to pull up next this necklace. This is a really pretty pendant necklace. Has like a nice brown colored enamel. Here's some rhinestones that are sort of a brownish sparkly color. Here's the back. And then it's on this chain here that's kind of stretchy, and it's got the little pop open and close. And we are going to pull that one up. We're going to run that for 10. Okay. Thank you for looking at that one. All right. Let's see. Also, on the horse brasses, you can also find where people would put their um, family crest on them and different things like that to indicate their families. Okay, we're going to run this. This is a Coro Pegasus. Now, I think it could be celluloid. The back. Here's where it says Coro, and there's a little Pegasus. Now, there is one thing missing on it. So when I first bought this, I was so excited because it was a neat piece and it goes with our theme with the horse. There's a windmill in the background, but right here, there's supposed to be a little like stick figure farmer, and he is gone. But it looks really cute with just the horse. So we are going to run him for 8. Moving that to stage. Start the auction. Okay, thank you for letting me show that. Okay, and speaking of Pegasus, I have this little keychain, little Pegasus keychain. Moving him to stage. We're going to run him for 5. Here's the back. All right. Thank you for looking at that one. And then I have 3 more of these brass pieces. So here is the oldest one that I have. He's antique. Okay, I'm going to move him to stage. I'm going to run him for 20. Okay, thank you. All right, and then I have this one, this horse head one. It's a really nice one. It reminds me a lot of that horse right there with his face facing forward. Moving that to stage. And I'm going to start that. Here's the back. All right. Thank you. And the last one of these brass pieces that I have to show you is this one. When I was reading about it, it's the small clasping hands plaque. Another thing said fire insurance, but we're just going to go with the vintage small clasping hands. Here's the back. And we're going to start that one for 10. Yeah. I guess if you needed fire insurance, you waive it. No, no. Usually these plaques, they would put like in a location, like maybe on their door, beside the door. Um, you could hang it. This one has a little hole in it, so they must have hung it maybe by a string or on something. Okay, so that's that one. All right, so what we're going to do now is I'm going to pull out some jewelry since we finished with all of those things early. So let me just go over here. We're going to add some things. Okay. First one, I was going to pull this out Tuesday, but I think I'll do it tonight. And then if nobody is interested in it tonight, then we could pull it out um, on Tuesday again. But this is a Krimitz in the box necklace, I mean, not necklace, bracelet and earrings. Let me type this in. I'm going to do a picture there. Okay. And then it looks like it has never ever been out of the box. I bought it from an antique shop. And we are going to see if I can get, let's see, add it to stream. Okay. Here we go. I'll move to stage. And if anybody is interested in this nice Krimitz bracelet and screwback earrings that looks like no one has ever worn or even really taken out of the box. The other neat thing I found about it is the little piece to extend the bracelet is even still in the box. So we are starting that auction for $40. But here is the bracelet. Oh, great. Felicia, this is a nice piece. I did a double take when I saw it in the antique shop. All right. Great. Fantastic. You're getting this nice Krimitz piece in the box. It's just like perfect. Everything is on there. Stones are clear and sparkly. This is a wonderful, wonderful piece. You're going to love it. Okay, let's see what else we can find that's really cool that I have. Okay. It's taking me a minute just to add. Here we go. Have this really unique hand beaded necklace. And we're going to take a picture of that. And anything like when I find everything that's beaded, I usually always will pick it up. And I am going to run that for 12 if anyone is interested in that. Okay, we're moving that to stage now for 12. Oh, there's no clasp. Yep, no clasp. The whole thing, it was just totally, I know. When I found it and saw it, I was like, oh, you kind of start throwing Miriam Haskell in your head. But I have no idea who made it. It looks like that one bead is a little discolored, but the rest of it looks really rather good for an older handmade piece. Okay, thank you for looking at that one. All right, we are talking about the plastics, and I have found this older pink necklace. Necklace, which we're going to add that one in. And this one is neat because of the shape of the beads. And I'm going to run that for 10, and I'll show you the clasp in just a moment. It is a spring ring clasp. I'll move that to stage, and we'll start the auction on that. There's the clasp. And then this one was another piece that looks like no one ever wore it. I mean, it's just clean, clean, clean. Hello, Maria. Aloha, girl. Welcome in. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Felicia. Lots of neat things of history with the horse brasses and stuff. Okay, thank you for looking at that one. Let me see the next thing I'm going to show you. This was a beautiful necklace. I'm going to call that gold bead necklace. It's not gold, gold tone. But I really love the way they would do these kind of open beads. Take a picture of that one. And that one right there, I was going to run that one for 15. If anyone is interested in that one. It's taking a minute to open. Okay. Move to stage. And I'm going to start that auction for that one. Now with this one, I was really surprised. It's got this long extender with the bead on the end. And these look like older beads. I remember my grandmother having some beads like this. But then it had the lobster clasp on it. So that was a little strange to me. I was, really thinking with the way the beads are that it's an older type of necklace. Yeah, I know. It's a neat thing that just fell in my lap of that box of the horse brasses. It's so interesting. Okay, great. Thank y'all for looking at that one. Okay, let's see what else I can show you. I got some more things. Oh, here. This is pretty neat. When I was thinking about medieval, with the medieval um, Romans and things like that, I was thinking about this amazing belt. It's a stretchy belt too, and all these pieces go like this. Let's see, the length of it is, I can't remember. Hold on just a moment. Okay, the length of it without it being stretched is 31, and then you could probably stretch it up to 32. So I would say between like 30 to 32 would fit best for this belt. So we are going to add that one in. in case anyone is interested in that one. And I'm going to run that one for actually 30. So I'm moving that to stage. Oh yeah, yeah, for the necklace. That's what I was thinking, that maybe somebody replaced it. Oh, well, sorry, I didn't start it. And then also, if anyone is interested in a brass leaf, let me know in the comments. If you're interested in that, then I can run it. And I plan on running that for about 15. Okay, thank you for looking at those. Okay, next we're going to do I'm going to show you this necklace, and if you're interested in it, then I will run it. If not, I'll just save it for Tuesday. But it has rhinestones all the way around. It's like a choker necklace. This is the back. All right. Thank you for looking at that. And then I also have this necklace, which is an older vintage necklace, which I thought was really neat. Here's the spring ring clasp, and these are little bar links. If anyone's interested in any of these, just let me know and I can run them. Okay. Next, I have this bracelet, this bangle bracelet. This is size 8. This is how it looks on. Okay. Anyone interested, I can run it. All right. Nobody interested in that one? Okay. I have these sparkly earrings. They're rather large. This is the back. Okay. Just let me know if anyone is interested in it. Okay. We'll save those for later. Okay, and the people that are just popping in, I'm going to pull this up again just in case you missed it and you might be interested in this one. This Damascene horse drawn carriage, and the wheels move. And then the back right there, and it says Spain on the back. And that one I had listed for for 10. So if anyone is interested in that one, just let me know and I can run it again. Okay. Thank you. And one more thing I didn't get to show at the stone when I did the show yesterday related to stones. I have this bracelet that was coming apart, but it has all of these nice aventurine cold stones. So if anyone is interested in this, to maybe like Julia or anyone else that makes jewelry, then I'll be glad to run that whole thing for 5 if anyone is interested in me running it. It was a stretchy bracelet, but all of these chips are coming off. Okay, no one interested in it. Okay, all right. Keep that over there. And here's one last one I'm going to show you. This reminded me a lot of like horses jingling, like you think of Santa Claus carriage rides at Christmas. So I have this one, which is tribal jewelry. This is like shell, and it has the nice little jingle. You could tell how they put it on the back. It is not silver. It's been tested. It has 2 strands that runs all the way around. The length of it is 12, like 28 inches for the chain. There's no clasp, so you just put it over your head. But it's type of tribal jewelry, handmade. If anyone's interested in that, I'll run it. Okay, I guess nobody is, so we will show that another time. Thank you for looking at that one. And is there anything else that anyone wants me to re-show? I guess I could show these for the people that came in later. Here's the bolo tie. 2 of them that I showed earlier. This one is sodalite, silver tone. That one. And I also had this one right here that was the double tone, silver and gold tone with the horseshoe and the horse. And there's the back and that. Okay. All right. Maybe I'll bring those out another time. Well, thank you so much for listening to the history and me teaching you a little bit about some European traditions with the horse jewelry, horse brasses. And everyone have a wonderful, wonderful night. And life is too short, so enjoy every day. And thank you very much. And I'm going to raid you on over to Curry for the next show. Thank you. Thank you so much. I'll send that out to you soon, Felicia. Have a great day.